Maintaining a premium suburban lifestyle in Illinois in 2026 comes with a compounding financial weight that drains resources long before they can grow. This dynamic has created a specific demographic, the overtaxed optimizer. These are high-earning families who are starting to realize their wealth generation is being actively suppressed by local property taxes. This chart shows the baseline tax burden for a premium home in Barrington. Families face staggering annual property taxes between $12,000 and $18,000 or more, paired with Illinois' 4.95% flat state income tax. Escaping these carrying costs usually traps families in a difficult compromise. Lowering the tax bill traditionally requires accepting a massive downgrade in public school quality or moving away from top-tier neighborhood safety. Because of that compromise, staying in place has silently morphed into a localized wealth tax. It stalls true financial momentum and forces families to calculate what happens if they look across state lines. That calculation leads to suburban arbitrage. This is the strategy of leveraging geographic migration to slash overhead without sacrificing your premium standard of living. Right now, Fishers, Indiana is operating as the prime destination for a massive influx of relocators fleeing the Chicago metro area. Looking back at the chart to see the Fishers reality, the difference is stark. A comparable home carries an average property tax of roughly $3,000, alongside a significantly lower 2.95% state income tax. By making this strategic move, you essentially clone your family's elite lifestyle while buying back your financial freedom. The hardest hurdle isn't usually the math, it's psychological. It requires abandoning the historic prestige and geographic familiarity of the Chicago metro area. The central question families must answer is direct. Is proximity to downtown Chicago truly worth paying tens of thousands of dollars in excess annual carrying costs? This matrix breaks down liquidating an Illinois asset for an Indiana one. Liquidating a Barrington home priced over $650,000 buys a high-quality Fishers home for $350,000, yielding up to $300,000 in liquid equity. Next, we look at the annual tax difference. The obligation drops from over $15,000 down to approximately $3,000. You also capture a 2% flat reduction on all earned income by moving to Indiana's 2.95% rate. The final compounding factor is the baseline cost of living. Across daily expenses, utilities, and insurance, costs are 14 to 18% lower. The primary structural trade-off is that you must reset your primary residence equity baseline and abandon the hyper-local real estate appreciation dynamics of Illinois, but the math results in a two-front financial victory. You inject massive upfront capital into your accounts while permanently severing high monthly structural overhead. For the lifestyle preserver, the financial math is irrelevant if the baseline quality of life drops. A move requires absolute assurance regarding education, safety, and amenities. Hamilton Southeastern Schools provide that assurance, operating at statistical parity with Barrington's elite public education system. The district specifically delivers outstanding academics, award-winning arts programming, and exceptional college placement outcomes. The environmental aesthetic matches that standard. Fishers features highly walkable neighborhoods, hundreds of acres of connected parks and trails, and exceptionally low crime rates. The region also offers a massive recreational anchor, the world-famous Grand Park Sports Campus. Grand Park spans over 400 acres and includes 26 sports fields. It's the reason the area is titled the sports capital of the Midwest. The social trade-off here is adaptation. Children and parents have to rebuild their social ecosystems and adapt to a new state curriculum, which demands active parental management. Fishers successfully replicates the family premium of a legacy suburb. It delivers elite infrastructure without the exclusionary housing premium. The actual lifestyle shift happens when you pivot the narrative from the money you save to the power of the money you deploy. This flowchart shows the freedom multiplier, tracking what a family can do with $15,000 in recaptured tax payments. The first vector is education, seamlessly redirecting funds to max out 529 college savings plans without altering your budget. The lifestyle vector reallocates those funds to finance significant dream family vacations every single year. The wealth vector takes that surplus and channels it into compound investing to accelerate your retirement. These gains come with a geographic loss. You trade immediate access to downtown Chicago for a short commute into Indianapolis. Suburban arbitrage replaces the recurring burden of state tax payments with tangible family experiences and accelerated wealth generation. Deciding to leave Illinois is not a real estate gamble. It is a rigid strategic calculation based entirely on your personal priorities. This chart maps the evaluation framework, called the relocation matrix, to help you identify your exact position. In the bottom left, we have the reluctant relocator. These are families whose identity, extended support networks, or daily careers are inextricably tied to the northwest suburbs. For these families, the financial math simply will not outweigh the emotional friction and career disruption of crossing state lines. At the exact opposite end of the spectrum are the overtaxed optimizer and the lifestyle preserver. This move is the ultimate play for remote workers, or those willing to transfer their careers into the booming Indianapolis job market. Choosing Fishers over Barrington is an optimization of resources. It is not a compromise of standards. Leaving Barrington is a calculated, high-yield trade. You surrender geographic prestige in exchange for and the rapid acceleration of long-term family wealth.